Owning a home has many elements that have to be looked after. One of the most important elements is comfort, and your heating and air conditioning is priority. That's why we stop at nothing to provide on-time service and expertise for all of your heating and cooling needs. We are the comfort experts. We have the solution for all of your trickiest heating and air conditioning needs. That's why we brought
room at the end of the house that's too hot and too cold. So, Skip, what's going on with that?
Well, for those of you in the audience that follow the Ask Derek Cole show, he touched on one of these subjects here this past week, and it was the ducts not being reduced properly. You find companies out in the field nowadays that aren't trained properly, and they'll go install a duct system and won't ever reduce the duct. Well, duct system, air travels, and we want to make sure that it gets to where it's going by using pressure. And if we don't reduce the duct properly, we lose pressure by the time we reach the end of the duct system. And most of the time, we find that's where we have those rooms that are not cool enough or not hot enough, depending on the year, because they just don't have the air volume or the pressure enough to get the air to where it needs to properly cool that. Also, we find that you just have undersized duct or oversized duct. They just don't pay attention to what they're doing or don't exactly know what they're doing when they install it. It could be a customer, a homeowner that tries to do something on their own, and they just install the wrong size duct for that room, not knowing that it needs to be sized in order to provide the amount of air that that room needs. Another issue is, Derek, is one of those rooms that we find are sunrooms. You know, you find people that have that sunroom that they've added on to, that they've enclosed the back porch, and they've put glass, they've installed a glass sunroom. And they either put a ceiling fan in there and say, I'm going to keep it cool, or they add one duct to that room. That is a different environment than the rest of the home.
Yeah.
It needs a lot of cooling, and most of the time we end up getting that call, hey, my sunroom's too hot in the summertime, can you come help us? And we end up having to redesign the whole system. But that's usually where we find our issues.
Yeah, and typically when you have an add-on like that, add on to a sunroom or even add on to the house, and you tap into the existing duct system, that duct in that unit is not sized for the extra load that's going to have to overcome to get that room comfortable. So you should always have a load analysis done on the home, and if needed, a room-by-room load analysis to make sure you have enough air in each of those rooms.
That's right.
So for more information, check out onehouraircarolinas.com.
Today's episode was brought to you by the Comfort Experts. See us for all your heating and air conditioning needs. For more information, visit onehouraircarolinas.com. That's onehouraircarolinas.com.